change the game? No, I am the game. Before I knew where this was going, I would listen to you. Right now, I distance myself from whatever you have to say. I made this something way bigger than you were ever gonna be. I made it this far, and I'm taking it to the top.
I came out from the bottom and into the top. For the first time I feel alive. I can fly like an eagle, strike like a hawk. Do you think you can survive? I came out from the bottom and into the top. For the first time I feel
Hey, Coaster. How's it going? Good to see you. Hope you're having a stellar day so far. How's it going, man? Chilling? Alright, that's good. I'm kind of in the same boat. Expecting a booty call around 7:30, but until then, I will be trying to level up to level 94 on this Sork. And then after level 94, I will probably go back to trying. Okay, so I came up with an idea as to how to deal with this stupid issue that I've been having with not getting any good finds, and well, like not good, like no good finds, but like no big finds. I figure that for the first season in a long time, I might just go the slow and steady route, in quotes, slow and steady. You know, like the route of, oh, I'm going to wait. It should be this one, right? Yeah, I'm gonna actually just start farming out keys. To be honest, I think I'm just straight up gonna start farming out keys. Hey, Lamau, what's up? I'm the guy who's been going around telling people that, yeah, I basically just went and ghosted Slash, which honestly isn't entirely untrue. Like, I needed a hard break away from this game, like, for the last couple nights. I made a Necro, okay, well, I mean, you could afford to make a Necro, I don't know why that's a big deal. I don't know why you're upset about that. Yeah, like, honestly, the last couple nights... I just straight up, oh, bloody hell, I didn't even bring my summons in. Dude, I'm actually fucking up this run. 2, 3, 4, 5... Oh, actually, fuck, whatever, too late. Took me 1 day to get Enigma. Coaster is right. I've just been saying how... What do you mean? Fatty has been the one saying it mostly, not Lamau. No, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Like, literally Lamau and Fatty were both saying this. And yeah, you've been talking about how shit my Sork is. Hey, Jim Bobs. Nice to have you on board with us, too. That's bullshit. No, it's bullshit. Lamau was totally talking shit about the fact that I disappeared. I'll find it. Bread and beer? Did I? Okay, I did say it once or twice. Okay. Okay. Whatever. Y'all are crazy. Beats off to how you ghosted us. Okay, see, you did say it once or twice. You did say it once or twice. Fine. I'll admit, we'll compromise on this one. Maybe it wasn't everything. Or maybe you didn't say it as many times as he did. But the few times that you said it, I was there for that, okay? It was like 1% of the 2 to 3% of the going ons. I said a lot of things once or twice. Yeah, whatever. Oh yeah, the Sork's good. I'm very happy with how the Sork is right now. Yeah, I saw that discussion too, and I'm not going to gratify that with a response here. Is the run done on the other side? Yeah, it's done. Shit, dude. I don't know why this is so difficult. Okay. Yes, I totally, yeah, you know what, why did I even, anyway, so, like I was saying, though, yeah, how you doing, Marahum? Nice to have you on board with us today as well. Hope you're having a great evening, same with everybody else who's tuning in. I also notice how, as soon as... Yeah, I guess as soon as people realized that they were being AFK run, they just didn't want a part of this, because people joined for like a couple of runs, and then after that they were just gone. Which is kind of interesting, actually, but whatever. Of course he does. Do you notice how generous he is in D2? I like how you don't even, like, try to disagree with it. You're just straight up like, yeah, he has to. Yeah, totally. Oh, goodness gracious, you people. Anyway, yeah, just a little bit of an update to where my whereabouts. Not that anyone really gives a shit. I needed to take a break away from this game, to tell you the truth. I couldn't do it anymore, man. That was... The last few nights have been... Well, not the last few nights, but... Like, honestly, I had the time for it. Normally, I'd say something like, yeah, you know, you know, I didn't have the time to do so. That would be a lie this time around. I just straight up didn't want to play. Like, I don't think... Yeah, most seasons aren't like this. Most seasons, I'm struggling to find time to play. And I want to play. But this season, I just needed a break. Like, and it's not even that I got... it's not just that, you know, oh, I got bored of playing D2. It's more that, like, I played, like, what, 60 hours on opening weekend, and then the days that came after, and I did the same thing pretty much the weekend that came after as well. Like, I threw a lot of hours. Oh, let me guess, you gonna say something about eating ass in global chat channel. Anyway, but after that, I was basically just like, yeah, like, honestly, I played way too much D2 in the last few days, and I kind of went a little bit too ham, I guess. So that was one of the big reasons why I just wasn't really feeling it. The other reason too is just simply put, like, I don't know how else to say it. I just am sick of finding fucking nothing. Like, I don't, like I said, I don't know how else to put it. He's getting real sick of fucking playing the game, freaking farming out like 5 hours a day, and having my best drop, my only rune, the Avex, with somebody, that somebody being, Coaster, giving me WAN every time that I bring it up. So, you know what? I was like, honestly, I'm gonna go do something else with my time. I'm gonna go take a break from this, and hopefully hit it hard again when, yeah, like, I don't know. I didn't actually have a specific day in mind, but then I finally just settled for this week because apparently people thought that well, I guess it's an improvement from last season. Last season, people thought that I just straight up kicked the bucket, or that I was in the, like, people literally, I think, thought I was in the hospital or that I had died or something. But this season, yeah, I definitely haven't given up on the season by any means. It's just that I'm not really in a rush to try and, like, compete in light of how fucked up everything has been the last little while. This season, I found an Omen of X in 2K runs. That's, yeah, fair enough. But that still doesn't make me, yeah, that's pretty terrible. I'm not saying that's not bad. That's pretty fucking awful. But I will also tell you that it doesn't really have any impact on me looking at your finds being like, haha, this guy got only Omen Vex. I feel like, damn, dude, I can definitely empathize for that. But that still doesn't change the fact that I don't feel like I'm getting as many finds as I should be, or enough finds to keep me interested in feeling like playing, to just be honest about it. I don't know how else to put it. My point is that I ain't complaining. Okay, that's great. That is absolutely great. I mean, good for you. That's not gonna stop me from complaining, man. I don't know if you're trying to tell me like, oh, you don't see me complaining about the fact that I found Omen Vex in 1,000, 2,000 runs or whatever. Like, it still, it doesn't really have any impact. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. For me, I'm like, all right. Honestly, dude, this is pretty fucking bad. Like, I found more than you in these 2,000 runs, but it's certainly not enough to gear up my character, and I was getting real sick of it, okay? I have a certain threshold, and it's lower than yours. If you want me to say that, then sure, I will say it. I really don't care. Like, yeah, dude, you're more tenacious than I am in how few finds you can get in a season, and not want to just stop playing. Although, frankly, you were playing Terraria and other shit too on the side, although I don't really know if that's tied to you getting sick of the game, or if that was tied to you actually feeling like that was a better way to recuperate from going through surgery. I'm not breaking your heart, I'm just telling you straight up. Like, normally I would be all like, yeah, you know, I should be more like you. I should, you know, I should be like, I should not really complain because my drops were absolutely fantastic compared to yours. But the reality is, I think about it, I knew you were going to say something like this, and frankly, I thought about the reality of the situation. It doesn't matter to me Okay, it matters to me that, yeah, you're not finding anything, but it's definitely not going to change the way I look at this, how this season has been. Like, this has been a very demotivating season. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Like, it took me fucking 14 days to build Infin while like, actively doing, like, heavy farming, seal glitching. Like, I can't even say, like, oh, well, you know, like, anyway. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Anyway, there were other things that I felt like doing more than D2. That is just the reality of it, okay? Especially in light of the fact that I did nothing but not just play. I'm not talking about just fucking playing, okay? Like, playing is one thing, but I literally was streaming and talking to people and arguing with people for 14 consecutive fucking days, okay? Bar maybe like, you know, 1 or 2. Like, yeah, okay, fine. There were 1 or 2 days I took a break, but like, let's be real here, Coaster, right? Like, I fucking, like, was here 14 hours, 12 hour, 13 hour, 14 hour days, and I was not only, like, grinding out the game, but I also had to argue with people on Twitch about stupid shit, too. And basically played glorified babysitter in some cases. No, I definitely was not, like, I'm not... that also kind of played into it too. I needed a very nice break away from this game, and not just playing it, but fucking streaming it. Like, I was actually playing a little bit, doing a little bit of light farming off stream. I was very thankful for that. That's, by the way, why some people were like talking about how I had mysteriously keeled over and died. Well, yeah, that's how I caught wind of that, because I was just fucking chilling, doing my own farming on my own time, just trying to, like, relax and enjoy life. And then apparently Fatty was basically just like, oh, yeah, this dude's been ghosting us all. And I'm like, okay, well, yes, but no, but yes, I guess. I'll be honest, I noticed my motivation to play plummeted last season once I got my hands on the Enigma. Yeah, so normally that would be the case for me too, because, like, once you get, like, whatever big find you're getting, you know, you're kind of like, oh yeah, I don't really have as many big things to go for, right? But you also got to understand, in my case, I'm not out of stuff to do. I have tons of stuff to do. Like, just to put it in perspective for you, I'm still missing Arachnid Sash, I'm still missing SOJ, I'm still missing Facets, I'm still missing a Frost Nova Ormus, and there are still people playing on the season. It's not like the Nova Baller season, where, okay, well, you know, in the Nova Baller season, the season I played my Nova Baller, I had, like, all the wealth, like, I had a good chunk of wealth, but no one was, like, there were very few people left who were playing on the server, because fucking WoW, partially because WoW, Classic WoW came out, but my point here is that, yeah, in some cases, I'm kind of like, yeah, alright, I'm getting bored of the game because I already got Enigma, or I stopped playing the game because, oh, well, I've, you know, life picks up again. In this case, it's actually, for once, this has never actually been the case, not even on the season I was playing my Fire Claws Druid. I actually got more frustrated, I guess. I'm not even really bored, or I haven't run out of stuff to do. Like, I still have my character to deck out, and that's actually my goal going forward, which is why I was saying I decided I had to really take a step back and really think about it, and honestly, I want to farm key sets, so that's what I'm gonna do. Like it's a very stable way to get wealth. Fucking farming, like, what is this? Vex per what's the going rate? Gull per 9 or some shit like that. So, yeah, I'm just straight up going to do that because I still need a fair bit of equipment to finish off my character, like a Rax. I still don't have a Rax. And honestly, I go back to Chaos and then do what? Like, farm? Like, grind out, like, 5+ hours a day? Yeah, now my runs are down to 55 seconds, hooray. It still doesn't change the fact that I end up going on, like, 300, 400 run dry streaks. If my point is, again, this part of my rant isn't a complaint. What it's kind of like me reflecting on it and realizing, hey, you know what? Actually, yeah, okay, so it's me realizing that honestly, if I want to finish my build, I actually think that for once, given how my luck has been this season, the way to go might actually just be the slow and steady route. That's all I'm trying to say here. So it took me some time to think about this, and yeah, that's probably what's going to end up happening going forward. This stream, I wanted to at least hit, level 94 before I go do that, in case I die to like snakes or some stupid shit like that. But going forward, yeah, that's my plan. That is going to be what I do. Evening, don't forget we need to test out for next ladder. See, that's the thing too. See, I'm super looking forward to that too. Although I guess granted part of why I'm super amped for that is because that's next season's stuff, right? I'm always amped for next season stuff. Not because I'm sick of the current season, but because, you know, we have a plan and it's kind of like, yo man, this is going to be fucking lit. I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes. But actually this season has also amped me for next season because, for another strange reason. It's that this is just a nice reminder that next season, Deuce Crimp, nice to have you with us, by the way. No matter how bad next season ends up, bad next season ends up, just know that, like, this season I played meta and I got fucking jack shit. Okay, so next season, no matter what happens, Deuce Crimp, you know, don't betray your classic druid. Don't betray. You know, don't betray him with the CE Necro. And I'm not going to betray my shitty, weird-ass build for next season, and we should be fine. I'm dead serious. I bet you we'll just be fine next season. Just you wait. Just you watch. I'm not even joking. And, you know, I won't betray my first love. Yeah, exactly, dude. That's the spirit. And why? Okay, well, whatever. I was looking at the other windows, but... As I played a bunch. Let's work at the beginning until I found some Bozon, Fury Druid, Bozon, Zerker MF for bars and Pendle. Dude, that's crazy. Seriously, streaming is way harder than making videos. It depends. It honestly depends. Like... 94. Oops. So you hit 93. Bale's still going. Yup. Alright. I'm playing, you don't have to struggle and find out. Yeah, what Coaster said. And I know I say that as I proceed to fucking teleport around with a fucking Blizzork, but yeah, no, Coaster's right. Like, that's honestly... You really feel the change when you find something that lets you advance forward. Yeah, Coaster's right. Like, honestly, playing the game and then going into, like, different, like, starting off as your character, it, like, honestly, it adds a different dimension. Like, oh, game's full. Okay, well, that's kind of awkward, but whatever. Yeah, so like I was saying, the thing is, like... 3, 4, 5... Actually, I'm just gonna summon Bear. If there's, like, this many people, I'm just gonna go Bear on this. Anyway, so what was I saying? Drop a box? Sure, I'll do it. Sorry about this. Was freaking trying to drop a box for styling over here. But anyway. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think this should do it though. Yeah, just the bear by itself should be okay. Running to be the richest for what? All those girls will rot and you will be deleted 4 months later. Like, the thing is, if your goal, like, if you have something you want to do with that wealth, right? Like, if you're a PvPer, or in my case, like, I had a goal for my Nova Baller where I wanted to perf out everything, right? Like, I want to get perfect gear on all my, well, in quotes, perfect gear, I guess, but... or if you want to like make like lots of different characters all in the same season, or if you want to make like a super expensive build, that's the thing, right? Then yeah, you have that going for you. then you have like a good reason to go and wait. What the hell? Yeah, okay. You have a good reason to farm up wealth, but yeah, like for sure, it's just like, yeah. I'm with Ghoster in this one that yeah, like trying to like play weird characters or whatever character you want to play from the very beginning is actually also a lot of fun. Like you won't be as rich, you won't be as in quotes competitive at the start of the season, but it also allows you to like feel the growth of building your character, which is a lot of fun. All right, sweet. Okay, it's a 5-point vit. And what was my point? Oh yeah, my point's supposed to go into Nova, of course. But anyway, let's take a... This actually makes things easier for me, because now I don't have to fucking, like... I can honestly... I'm gonna actually run these, like, with these guys. It actually makes things easier, because I can actually just read, what you guys are talking about while I play, rather than having to freaking 4-box. Ooh, mummies! Oh, shit, okay, I lied. Maybe I'll go farm those. I have bow sticks. Had. Oh. Fuck it off, dude. There's so many of them. $125. Alright, speaking of which, I'm gonna let these guys do their thing. I'm gonna bring my bow barb in as an extra meat shield here. In the meantime, I'm gonna go back to WSK2, and I'm actually gonna get some freaking juicy mummies, although that actually might not be so juicy. That is probably the deadliest. I need to focus for a little bit, see if I can clear out these guys. Actually, I don't even think I can deal with them. I have to kill the Rodards first, otherwise they just get brought back. This is going to eat up a lot of juvies, but that's worth it. The amount of XP I get from these packs, it's like 1% probably. If there's other mummy packs, unless that's the only one, kind of fucked, but... Yep, of course, there's only one. Alright, well, that's great. Oh, shit, okay, well, just gonna take a nice little detour out here. Oh, yeah, okay, nice to know that there was only one pack, unfortunately, for me. Alright, well, I guess I'll hang out and help these guys out for the time being. Oh, somebody went and picked up the juvie there. So Jim Bobs, are you still around? You were saying on US West Null I traded in an ohm for Baal Eye, but I overpaid. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you pay ohm for Baal's Eye? That doesn't seem worth it. I play other games because variety is helping. I'm not saying anything about why you aren't playing. So this was from way earlier. Yeah, I mean, you're right. You're right. And honestly, I was in a very similar boat. I mean, yeah. As I was saying, there was a number of different things that led me to say, like, okay, yeah, I need to break away from this. I was streaming Diablo 2, not just playing, but straight up streaming Diablo 2 for 2 consecutive weeks with commentary. And I was just kind of like, alright, well, yeah, it would be good to kind of switch up the routine and do other things for the next little while, because I just didn't want to only do nothing but Diablo 2, which, seriously, I did nothing for Diablo 2 for 2 consecutive weeks, basically. Like, well, yeah, I mean, like, there were, that's a bit of an exaggeration. I did other stuff too, like, on Thursday and Friday, I took like a short break, but at the end of the day, it was like, I still played for like 2 hours on each of those days. I was still talking to you guys for each of those days, both weeks, I think. And then finally, I built my Infinity, and I decided that, yeah, it would be, I made the executive decision that, yes, probably it would be a good time to take a break. I think that was the right call, because I'm coming at this now, and I'm feeling a lot better than I did the last couple weeks. Having said that, it's not like I'm going to have, like, bounds of time. It's not like I'm going to be able to do, like, freaking 10-hour days all the time. Nor would I really want to tell you the truth. Gotta really pace myself here. Ooh, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice find there. But I also think... I do also think that, yeah, wanted to... Oh. Oh, and there's actually a juvie there, too. I'm gonna take that. Or 3. There we go. Haha, I got the small charm. I got the juvie. Honestly, it's kind of fun running with these guys. I don't know if I should just keep... Maybe I should just keep running Pub Baals from now on. That'd be pretty cool. Just start streaming Baals. It's actually super chill. But I also do want to take some time to go and do my own farming too. See if I can continue working on finishing off the rest of my build. Because there's still definitely stuff that I can do. There's still definitely stuff I can do to complete this character. Yeah, that I think would be pretty cool. There you go. Okay, guys. Thanks again. Guys. Oh wait. One more. Okay. Yeah. I was gonna call it here for the Baal games, but it looks like Ahmed is still level 90. 92. I misread what he wrote. I thought that he was saying that he was level 90, like he hit 0.15% because he hit the next level. He was saying 0.15% for the next level. Anyway, let's complete this. Hey, I said I overpaid. There's no need to tease me. I did not tease you. I did not tease you. I was just like, that seems like a bit much, isn't it? That's a little excessive, but okay. I mean, I guess. Potential trophy tomahawk. I'm gonna up it. I'm gonna possibly abandon SOJ to put a socket into it. High runes and SOJ's cheap. Okay, sure. You're not gonna use socket quest. Oh, unique ring. Sweet. Ooh! Oh, shit. Oh, shit. It was a BK. Hold on a sec. Alright, guys. I'm gonna raffle it. I'm gonna raffle it. Y'all wanna, roll for it? Yeah, I mean, I don't usually do this, but it's a Pub Baal game. I definitely wasn't expecting. Normally, I wouldn't even be here. I don't really care much for this. Like, yeah, okay, I could sell it for Bex and some shit, but I'd rather just have some fun with it. Shit, yeah. Let me think of a good number. Honestly, let me think of a good number. I'm gonna send Coaster a message here in case these guys. Right, nice. All right. So, normally I wouldn't, but I'll do it for these guys. I mean, I'm Pub Bailing with these guys. Like, I don't usually hang out in Throne Room, and I'm not usually collecting items. I'm feeling generous for it. Why not? Might as well. Normally I wouldn't skip on a Vex. Normally I wouldn't. Like, if it were just like one from like my pub games, absolutely, obviously I would do it. But this is like, figure it's more fun to just roll for it with these guys in this case. So we're just gonna finish this up. Okay, after this wave, let's kill Baal. Then, if you wanna try your luck to roll for BK, we can. Alright. Graham saying I jizz my pants? Okay. Jizz in my pants. Alright. Right. 1 box each, please. Or actually, everyone call a number. Only 1 each, please. No multi-box on it. Between 1 and 8, or 1 and 8. There we go. Between 1 and 8. Okay, so 4, 5, 7, 6, 7. 1. Alright, so Mav 5, Almond 5. Wait, what? 5 already taken by Almond. So 1, I'm a boy. 6, Info Dump. Raptor 7, Almond 5, Gram Jam 4, Mavs on 2. Okay. If you want to watch results, go to w.d2d2x. Otherwise, I'm rolling 50%. I think that's basically it, right? Okay, cool. RNG. Alright, so between 1 and 8. Alright, so this is so you guys can see. Here, I'm just gonna switch it over. Fun stuff, in case anyone doesn't believe me. Okay, so in case anyone doesn't believe me that I am, yeah, in case anyone doesn't believe me that I'm actually not randomly generating this, I figure you guys would enjoy this. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and then 4! 4! It looks like Graham is going to be getting this BK. So it's, yep. Thanks for joining, boys. Yeah, alright. Let's see. Let's pull Ahmed over here. Collect. And there he is. It's funny because he was the one who was running right towards that BK. So, yeah, I'm going to actually show this now. Back to my... Was it this one? Yeah, there we go. I won the lottery. Yes, he did. BK for Graham. Alright, y'all. Y'all, I'm done Bales for now. Joy, if someone wants to take over, feel free to. You too. Alright, sounds good. Oh no, dude, what the fuck? Oh, I just got Bale Quest. Oh, that's fucked up. Shit. Oh, I got Bale Quest. Oh man, fuck my life. Whatever. I could always just make a new Sork if I feel like it. I guess that's kind of frustrating though. I was trying not to get Bale. Oh fuck! This is why I was avoiding doing Bale in the first place. I was trying to avoid doing Bale quests so that I wouldn't end up. How does it go? So I can kill Bale as Q-Bug Bale in the future if I want to run like 1000x Q-Bug Bale with high MF or something. Might have been fun. Yeah. That's okay. It's all good. That's depressing. That's such a sad way to become. Fuck. Okay, this is why I should just never do Bales. I keep forgetting. Well, not even that I don't forget, but I just don't, like... The funny thing is, last game, when I wasn't going to be credited for the quest, I didn't check it. This game, I didn't... Or, I actually checked it last game. This game, I was going to be credited for the quest. I actually forgot to check because I got excited over this BK, and I was trying to roll it with the... Oh, fuck. Man. It completely slipped my mind. That's my fault. That's my fault. That's my fault. And that's painful, but you know what? Shit happens. Alright, well, so, yeah, thanks again, guys. Those of you who joined for the Bale games, if you guys are hanging out, you're free to go now. I already ran some Bale games. I wanted to hit level 94. I'll probably try to run some tomorrow, or, yeah, probably, well, sorry, not tomorrow, but hopefully later this weekend, on Sunday or something. I did Falk it, yeah. I'm probably gonna take some time to do some, I feel like doing some hop, honestly. I'm gonna go farm some Halls of Pain. I haven't done that in so long. I haven't done that in, well, not hop, but Neelathak and Halls of Pain. And wow, first run. Looks like we already got some flares coming out here. So Jim Bob saying, I just got Nightwing on my Tarkus. I had to ask, what the heck is Tarkus? Scared of it, and I'm gonna light a blunt and go to sleep. Peace, EC. Okay, sounds good. Take it easy, dude. Anyway, with regards to your earlier comment, though, Jim Bobs, I don't know if you're... Well, I mean, I don't know if you're going to hang around for a little bit longer, even though you said you're going to be going, but... I was just going back to... I don't think I ever really finished this. You were saying that, yeah, streaming is more difficult than doing videos, and honestly, they're different. They both require different things. Like, you could argue that one is more or less difficult than the other, but the reality for me, because I've done both, is that when it comes to making a video, you can kind of like pace yourself a bit better, right? Because, you know, when you're making a video, you're putting all this time and effort into it, like, you gotta like be. I guess it really depends on what kind of video as well, right? Like if you're doing like a 10-hour commentary or something like that, then yeah, okay, yeah, it's gonna be. You're gonna need to have that tenacity to talk for 10 consecutive hours, or maybe you don't. Maybe you don't even need. Like you can just split it into different. Like you could do it into different several sessions, fine. But making a video requires like I would argue more not. It definitely challenges more of your creativity, and it also challenges more of your creativity, and you kind of need to like, I guess, you know, you need to find like learn about, I guess, putting videos together and that kind of jazz. Whereas when you're just doing a stream, like, I guess like the really like good-looking streams, they have their own like background, they have like a layout and shit like that. Like, okay, fine, but I think the real taxing thing when it comes to streaming is that you're constantly interacting with all the people in the chat channel, and you're trying to play the game simultaneously. So it involves a little bit of multitasking. I mean, like for a game like Diablo 2, it's fine, right? Because it's a very Diablo 2 is not a game that's very like demanding or mentally demanding. Or even emotionally demanding for that matter. Well, okay, you know, who am I kidding? How frustrating is it when you get like ethereal Griff's Eye, I guess, right? But like, it's definitely not as stressful as playing something like, I don't know, League of Legends or like Dota. Yeah, and meanwhile, when we're talking about like playing, like, I guess they're doing like multitasking with this game and talking with other people. It's definitely a lot easier on that regard, but even then, I guess it's kind of like it definitely needs a different like set of skills. I guess is just what I'm trying to get at here. Okay, there we go. Make sure that I didn't do this quest too. And streaming is definitely a lot more tiring. Making videos, you're not done after you stop recording, a lot more work. Yeah, it's definitely more tiring. Yeah, what Coaster said, I 100% agree with from first-hand experience too, right? It's absolutely true. When you're streaming, it's it's taxing. Like, imagine you have to like freaking put up a show for an audience for like hours on end, and then, you know, like, meanwhile for like when you're making videos, like, yeah, it's a lot more work, but it's still fine. It's actually still fine, because even though it's a lot more work, it's definitely not as, like, you get burnt out as easily. And, you know, in the worst case scenario, if you're, like, a big YouTuber or something, you can just be like, oh, well, I am going to just... Like, here's one of the things with streaming, right? Like, one of the most taxing things about streaming you'll find is that, oh, well, I have to deal with, like, well, bigger streamers have, like, they gotta deal with, like, they constantly gotta deal with criticisms from their community, and there's really nothing they can do to shut that out, short of, like, just not looking at their chat, which, you know, I feel like you can't really get by doing that when you're streaming as easily as you can get by doing that when it comes to YouTube. Like if I just never looked at the comment section of my YouTube videos and I kept making YouTube videos, it would be fine. But that absolutely would not be the case for streaming, right? Like, I think the whole idea behind streaming, or the whole appeal, is that, like, the guy behind the screen is like constantly trying to entertain their audience. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, they're constantly trying to entertain their audience. And like, they have to look at their chat, whether the chat says something, like, bad, something good. It doesn't matter, it's all going to be there. Whereas, yeah, like, if ever I don't really care much for what people say on my YouTube, channel or my YouTube videos, I just won't look at them, right? So, that's fine. He sucks, YouTuber sucks, everyone sucks. Yeah, well, that's typical. I've been thinking about streaming on here for a little while now. I've got a... and here's the other thing, too, by the way, just as an aside. One of the reasons I am glad to be able to do these runs as a Nova Baller is twofold. One, because now I no longer have to deal with elemental immunities. I don't ever have to worry about the stupid freaking Nilithak being cold immune or whatever the fuck. But on top of that, it's also nice because my Nova is perfectly poised. Like, Nova, or Lightning Nova is perfect for dealing with these pesky, well, I don't even know what they're called. The stupid frenzied ice spawns or whatever the fuck they're called. So that's really good. Anyway, so I've got a bucket list item where I want to complete every game I've ever once owned. I think streaming might be a really cool way to do it. Yeah, absolutely. Here, you know what? In case you ever do decide to, and I can't promise that I'll always be there because obviously I stream a fair bit myself, but here, how do I... speaking of which, I don't even know why. How do I... Come on, man. They gotta make it easier to fucking follow people around here. There we go. I don't know why. Cheers for the roll-up. By the way, Roused Hour, I don't know if you're still around, but yeah. Thanks for joining in. I don't know if I had said that to you earlier. Okay, so Marahum. How do I freaking... Come on, man. You gotta really make it easier to follow people. Okay, there we go. Fucking finally, I managed to follow you. So yeah, now if you ever do go live, I can see you, and then, yeah, that'd be pretty chill. Okay, cool. I can get back to my thing now. Another problem with streaming is you get put into lanes. Your brand becomes associated with something specifically. Watch for that thing. Being a variety streamer is very difficult to do. You need a huge following to be able to pull it off. Honestly, yeah, I like speaking from firsthand. Well, from what I've seen, I think this is kind of the case. Like, I was actually going to disagree for a second. I was going to be like, okay, actually, no, that's not entirely true. Because, like, it's also lightning skills and 3 lightning. That would have been solid. That would have been pretty fun. That would have been a really cool find, but that's too bad. So what was I saying here? Yeah, so, like, yeah, it's true that, like, oh, you know, if you're like a YouTuber or something, right? And you make only, like, imagine making D2 videos for over a year. Only D2 videos. And then all of a sudden you make, like a video on, I don't know, with Cyberpunk. Like, let's say you just want to rotate out and start doing Cyberpunk. The transition from one to the other is not easy, but it's still better than the transition from if you were a streamer and you were to try to do that, I feel like. Yeah, I don't know. It was just kind of how I imagined things would go. Like, in this case, like, on my channel, it's a bit of an exception. I can't say that that's the case because, like, the people who regularly watch me, like Coaster, Seth, they happen to actually know Dota or be at least interested in it. That was the other game that I played in the past. And, you know, they're nice enough to actually watch me for me. So sometimes they'll hang around regardless of what game I'm streaming, which, you know, I'm always very appreciative of. But not everyone has that luxury. Like, a lot of people, like, you got like these channels where it's like, all right, well, you know, these guys say that they're loyal viewers, and then you'll go and, like, stream something else. Like, I don't know, freaking League of Legends, let's say, one day, and then everyone's gonna be like, well, what the fuck? And then you're gonna lose a lot of your viewership that way. And if you keep streaming League of Legends, then it's kind of very difficult to kind of be like, oh, well, I'm also a League of Legends streamer. I don't know. Because it doesn't hurt too much at the end of the day, but it does get a little annoying if you're... It probably gets a little annoying when people are like, well, why aren't you playing this game? Why aren't you playing that game? Well, anyway. I've been thinking of making another stream channel and doing whatever I want on another channel. Yeah, dude, you should. You should. It opens up the possibility of doing, like... Well, okay, so first of all, it opens up a whole new... I don't want to say a whole new realm of possibilities, but it probably would get people off your back. I mean, absolutely, that's the main thing, I guess. That's one of the biggest upsides. But obviously, too, you have to consider that you're starting from the ground up. Like, you have to build that loyal fan base again, right? Like, you know, you had to start from scratch, which isn't a bad thing necessarily, but here's the thing. It can be very difficult if you're, like, picking a game. Like, I don't know what game you want to stream, right? Like, I don't know what game you want to start with, but Wait, how the fuck am I going to chaos? Whoopsies. But obviously, like, if you're gonna start off something like, I don't know, what's a game that you might know that I know that's like, that could be a difficult start, like, really trying to think of a good example. Let's say Diablo 1. Let's say Diablo 1, right? That could be pretty difficult to do, honestly. Actually, no. Sorry, no. I have this in reverse. I have this in reverse, actually. Let's say you're trying to like stream something a little bigger, like League. I don't know, League of Legends, right? If you, at least if you already have all the people that you on your main channel that you've accumulated on your main channel, right? Like, you know, you've got people like me, you've got Click It, you know, Click It's got your back, right? And you got all these other people. Oh, frick, I keep going to River of Flame. Anyway, you got all these people who, you know, if you were to do a stream for one of the other games, absolutely you're going to get some of your regulars to show up. Like, not all of them, of course, but you will get some of your regulars to show up. You don't... What that means is that if you have, like, you could actually have, like, a kind of like a competitive edge, right? Because you have at least maybe like 2 dozen people watching you. And then if you have something that you specialize in, then people might be able to find you a bit more easily in some cases. But obviously, yeah, if you want to, like, try something completely different, brand new, from scratch, if you want to have, like, creative freedom not to be associated with one side, like, I guess you could just have creative freedom and ignore what everyone says too, but sometimes you kind of want to, like, see what happens if you start from the ground up, right? That's, yeah, no, it's a good, it's fun. It's honestly, it probably could be, well, it could be a lot of fun for you, I don't know. See, there's a good example, right? Like take Alamau's Warzone as just a really good example. Because, yeah, there's tons of people who stream it. If you were to start streaming it right now, you would get 0 viewers, probably. With, you know, right? Like, I don't think that's an opinion. That's just probably straight up a fact. Because, you know, you're just starting out with nobody, the ground up, no viewers, no nothing. But then, you know, as you ramp up your fan base, that would be great, but it's obviously going to be very difficult if you only start off on Twitch, or if you start off on Warzone, because obviously there's a lot of competition for that. Come on, let me teleport in, damn it. There's like tons of people who are trying to do the exact same thing, right? It's not, and you know, you're not like this moment where you've got a channel where you've built up like hundreds of followers, thousands of followers, dozens of viewers, a stream. Yeah, I don't know. You're just starting over. I don't know. I'm basically talking in circles at this point, but you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying for sure. Oh hell yeah, and moderator neat. Yeah, dude. Figure I might as well. I might as well just give you guys the sword. Starting for the Lemmings, I have never played Lemmings. I wanted to pick one which I know that's super popular and one that's super unpopular, and talk about kind of the strengths and weaknesses of starting with both, right? Probably share this other channel with my other followers, because some folks will unfollow you as soon as you don't play that one game they follow. Honestly, yeah, that's the thing. Honestly, it impacts your viewership, but I think the thing also to consider, Coaster, is like, if you don't want those people to unfollow you, it's kind of like, I don't know. Hold on, fucking Daniel attack. What the hell was that? And this is Widowmaker. Okay, cool. The thing I realize is you're not gonna really, I don't know, like, would you even want to keep people like this around anyway? Like, if they show their true colors by just being like, oh, well, you're streaming, I don't know, freaking, you're streaming Dota 2, right? Like, damn, dude, I did not sign up for this content. Would you really want somebody like that on your channel? Anyway, probably not. So if that's the main reason you're not streaming other games on your channel, I realize that, well, actually, it's kind of like, fuck those guys, right? Like, you wouldn't want these people anyway. You just want that purple check symbol. Do you? No, you don't. That doesn't sound like you at all. Do you? No, I don't think so. Anyway, that's basically it. At the moment, I'm not streaming, getting followers offline. That is interesting. Why is that? Like, legit question, not like, oh damn, why would anyone want to watch you, but like literally, like, why is that? Like yeah, from personal experience, yeah, sometimes people will like check out a YouTube video and then they'll find your stream via a YouTube video, right? And in fact, if you were to start a new game and a new channel, I would even recommend that, yeah, you also branch out and start doing YouTube if you could find the time for it. If your goal was to actually grow your channel, right? YouTube and Twitch often work in tandem, from what I've seen. But having said that, yeah, yeah, I don't know. That's surprising. Networking worked hard to build a community in the middle of it. That is true, actually. Yeah, you have met a number of people since you have started them, and of course you connect with them. And then they'll tell other people, yeah, for sure. Like, they'll absolutely tell other people, hey, oh, this dude exists, and all that stuff. You're just playing, give them credit, and people come follow me. Oh, that's fucking lit, dude. That is actually so cool. Anyway. But yeah, I personally like that example a lot, though. The one about Warzone, because it's kind of like, yeah, imagine, like, you feel like becoming a Warzone streamer tomorrow, right? It's like, how do you even begin going about doing that? Like, even if you were the absolute... One sec. Okay, sorry about that. The cops are here, yeah. So, there's no way you'd have 1750 followers without that. Well, yeah, I mean, I wonder about that. That's really cool, though. Like, that's where you put your time towards, right? And you kind of see the fruits of that labor. Now, imagine if you didn't take that time to go and network. Maybe that time could have been invested somewhere else. I have no idea, right? Feds are on your spam trafficking. Dude, I haven't had spam in a hot minute. Now I want spam. Oh, yeah. What was I doing here? Soul Run? I don't need that. Anyway, well, like I was saying, though, I personally like that example a lot. The one to do with Warzone, because it kind of highlights perfectly an example of a game which is relatively recent, where if you're good at the game, but people, like, you could be really good at the game. You could... If you're the best, people will probably find you. But even if you're like a let's say, like, here's the thing: in League of Legends, if you're like a diamond level player, like high diamond, I feel like you will still be able to get people who are willing to watch you. If, yeah, right. Like, you'll probably get people who are willing to watch you. But in Warzone, like, you don't have as much to really go off of to... Okay, that's scary. Ah, shit. Okay, I'm gonna chicken out of this run. I don't want to fucking deal with this shit. There's too many snakes and succubi. That's a recipe for disaster, and I've already lost my merc, so I'm not gonna deal with that. So yeah, I mean, Alamau, you and I talked about this in the past, right? And it's kind of interesting because it's like, okay, well, you don't actually have anything in Warzone that will set you aside from others. You can't say that you're like, I guess you could say you're a coach with like 3.6 KD, I guess, but there's like tons of other people who are coaches, or who are like 5 KD, 6 KD, they make YouTube content. You have no way to make yourself stand out, especially so in Warzone. Like, if you're in League, you could be like one trick Annie or something. Like, that's been a thing. Like, there's literally a dude called AnnieBot who does nothing but spam Annie over the champion Annie over and over again. People actually watch that shit. Heck, I've watched it a couple times, right? Like, fine, great, but like, for Warzone, like, think about, like, imagine if you were to start today, no viewers, and it's like, okay, well, how do I build a fan base from the ground up? Well, I guess you could be creative on that for sure, right? And knowing Coaster, he's a very creative person, so for sure, I wouldn't doubt that he'd come up with something to get himself up off the ground, but on a game that he actually cared about, that might be popular, of course, not Warzone specifically, but of course, it's going to be quite a journey. I agree with that, right? I feel like if you're a god of League, you will generally get people to watch. Yeah, exactly. Warzone is more entertainment than being good. Yeah, or if you have like, or if you're fucking like it's Iron and you have like the #1 wins, right? Like people will watch you if you're #1 at something that people actually give a shit about. I don't know about #1 kills though. I don't know if the dude with #1 kills, like, people watch that. Because there's always going to be like a big difference between somebody who's like close to the top versus somebody, like, in terms of perception. Like, two people could be really close to one another, but a lot of the time, if one guy's just like a little bit worse, it's like the same as just being last. It's like, I don't know. It's kind of a very cynical mentality, but you know, that is kind of how I feel people think, right? In League, like, no one talks about who's #2. Everyone just says, oh yeah, that dude Faker, yeah, that guy's the best. No one will ever say, hey, who's fucking second best, right? I watched the guy that used to be #3 kills before he started doing Cold War, and he is nasty, but he gets like, see, yeah, exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, even the dude who has #3 kills still only pulls in 20 viewers a night. That's fucking crazy. Like you'd think that somebody like that would be getting lots of viewers, right? But no, that's actually not the case. But I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Hey, nice to have you on board with this, but I'm not really going to be playing for too much longer. I'm probably only going to be playing for another half hour. I had two main goals for today. The first was to get my character up to level 94, so that even if I die for some stupid reason, I can still run Neelathak. Basically, I didn't want to risk dying to fucking snakes and losing all of my XP. So I figured that I would focus on trying to level first, and also it was fun playing with pubs, or in Pub Baal games with people. I even rolled a nice little BK for shits and giggles. I should have actually thrown my own number in there just for funsies too. That would have been kind of fun. But anyway, I wouldn't have ended up taking the BK after I offered to raffle it, but yeah. Why am I running Neelathak? Oh, yeah, you actually didn't hear my thought process on this one. So, long story short, I was explaining to people earlier that part of the reason why you guys haven't seen me in a week isn't because, for once, it's not because, oh, well, I actually didn't have the time to play. No, I actually had the time to play. I just chose, or I had the time to play/stream. I just chose not to this time because I was actually getting sick, and yeah, now here's where Coaster will probably wham me, which, yeah, fair enough. But yeah, like, you know, I was getting sick of not finding anything, okay? Like, I was like, alright, fuck this. Because I need to finish my character still, right? Like, if I had every item on my character and had absolutely nothing else to get, okay, then great, fine. But the fact of the matter is I still have shit on my character that I need to build up. And I was like, alright, well, how can I go about doing this? And I thought about it the last couple days, and I'm like, you know what, this actually isn't paying out. This is probably the first ever season where I've done this. I realized that slow and steady is actually just better right now for me than freaking... Slow and steady is probably better for me than trying to, like, go and farm chaos. Because I've done nothing but try to farm chaos the last couple nights. The last couple nights that I've played, right? And then it's like, I've never really been very successful. So I'm like, rather than just keep doing that shit over and over, why don't I actually just do something where I know I'm going to make progress, right? One key set is Gulls, so basically what that means for me is simply that if I farm, what is this? Even if I farm 6 key sets, yeah. If I farm 6 key sets, that's a low rune. And at the bare minimum, that should get me an Arachnid Sash. You know what I'm saying? Like, desperate times call for desperate measures, man. This is an unprecedented season for me. I've never seen a season like this where I've gotten such crap. Well, not crap, but where... I don't know. It's just been such a weird season, okay? I can't call it like a bad season, but it's been very strange, and this is kind of my response for it. I should play in a very strange way to kind of compensate, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense. Well, yes, the maggots. Okay, oh, hold on a second. Yo, something's up here. Well, I don't know why. I don't know why my battle orders didn't go on, or I'm gonna keep running out of mana. So, okay, yeah, maggots make sense in theory, but I'm a fucking Novasaur. I don't, you know, maybe I can have some fun with maggots, but anyway, no, like, I just don't think that it's very cut out for Maggot Lair. I feel like Maggot Lair is better for like if you have like something like Fireball, you know, like you drop a Fireball or Bone Spear, because it's like tunnels. A lot of the monsters are stuck inside tunnels. I don't know. Kind of my take on it. Also, I don't really feel like farming Maggot Lair, although I guess fair enough. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly better than what Chaos has been pumping me out, that's for sure. Inferno Sork for Maggot Lair? Yo, how lit would that be? Now I want to try that. That actually sounds like a lot of fun. It sounds ridiculous, but actually sounds like a lot of fun. Now I want to try that. You know what? You know what, Marahum? You've given me inspiration for a brand new idea. Like, I actually want to try that now. Something like that. Either... Yeah. Oh, man. Frost Nova Sork. Oof. Or not Frost Nova Sork, sorry. Inferno Sork into Maggot Lair. Or even Arctic Blast Druid into Maggot Lair. I never even thought about that. That actually sounds stupid, but fun. I like that. I like that. I kind of want to try that now. But anyway, yeah, Hom 3 Watcher, that's why I'm here running Meal Attack. Also, Flare farming is fun. I don't know how else to put it. Flare farming is pretty chill, but also farming Meal Attack too is also pretty awesome. So those are 2 reasons why I'm here. Oh, hey, look, another Hell Room. Good. I think I'm just about done with this, so I'll head over to Hulls of Vought and take down Meal Attack. Alright, I'm done here. How many keys so far? 1! 1. And with any luck, I'll have 3 by the end of tonight. But it doesn't really matter. I'm just here to chill. I'm just vibing. I found that having a sorry about this. I actually didn't read the rest of what you guys were saying here. I watched the guy that used to be the number... Oh, no, sorry. He had potential a few times, but he didn't capitalize and he's not consistent. See, that's part of it too, right? Like, it's not enough to just be, like, the best at something, right? Like, you gotta actually, like, put in at least some amount of consistency, right? Like, you gotta put in some amount of consistency, and as Coaster said, yeah, like, having a schedule is pretty freaking huge, right? Like, if people know when to watch you, then it's a lot easier to keep track of you. Like, they won't forget if you get, like, you don't even have to stream, like, every single day. Some people do that. Like, there's people like, what's his name, Mutex or whatever? Yeah, like, I know, like, Mutex streams, like, frickin' every single day, and he's done that for the last 263 days. Like, okay, props to him. But you don't even have to do, like, something like that. That's crazy. But even doing, like, a few streams, or, you know, like, 2 times a week, 3 times a week, always on Sunday, or Saturday 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., you know, something like that usually will get people to at least remember you, rather than, oh, I'm going to stream, like, once, then I'm going to stream again the next day, and then I'm just not going to stream again for another month, you know, like, yeah, you get the idea. Cack, yeah. 1. That makes sense. For me, streaming consistently is off the tail, so I'm on call every other week and get called in for work at any moment. I mean, honestly, that shouldn't necessarily stop you, I feel, because, like, if they call you, then just, or if you're on call, then just be like, alright, well, if you're, oh, hey, sorry guys, I gotta go. See you guys, like, you know, if you're in the middle of something, just drop it and call it, right? Like, that's what I do. And, you know, you guys understand, right? Like, is it, you know, if I were, like, a super serious streamer, it would be pretty terrible for me to do something like this, where it's like, oh shit, well, I gotta go at a moment's notice, now I just gotta drop the stream. But the reality is, it's kind of like, you know, if you gotta go, you gotta go. Sometimes people are just happy that you know, that you're taking the time to stream for them for some entertainment. Imagine if, you know, you're, like, streaming for 6 hours in a single day, and then, oh shit, you gotta call, like, 11, 12 p.m. and then you're just like, oh shit, yo guys, I gotta take, like, a 30-minute break. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, oh, 30-minute break, and people will be like, oh, okay, well, this is actually good timing, I was gonna go to bed. Or some other dude's like, oh, yo, dude, I'm gonna be here the entire night. Or, like, think about that. Again, I guess what I'm trying to say here, Marahum, like, I'm not normally keen on trying to tell people what to do. I don't even usually like to give advice or anything like that to people, but I do think that, yeah, like, this seems like this is a very interesting reason. This is a very interesting reason because I feel like even if you can get called for work at any moment, it's just like, alright, well, if that's the case, then yeah, just drop everything and go. Like, that shouldn't stop you from pursuing, at least trying streaming, at least in my opinion. Right? Like, I don't know. That's just kind of my thoughts on it. Like, you let me know what you think, but yeah. Like, I don't encourage everyone to like go and stream all the time, but I at least encourage people to try and give it a shot if they can, I guess. Because it's certainly fun. It's certainly worth trying out. Like, it's a cool, not really new thing, but it is interesting. And I think it's worth at least trying out for sure. It's kind of sucky to be a streamer. Chat is toxic. Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't disagree with that. But at the same time, like, most people who will join your stream are generally positive people. Like, sometimes they get on your nerves. Sometimes a lot of them will get on your nerves, actually, right? But, like, at the same time, it's also kind of like, you know, you wouldn't want something like this to at least stop you from giving it a try. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, alright, yeah, okay, you meet like one or two people who are really toxic. It's like, okay, well, thankfully for every one toxic person you get, I guess, you know, you'll have 10, 20 people willing to support you, unless you really suck, okay? Like, I don't know how else to put it. Like, if you're like, if you're just like an asshole, I guess, or if you just, yeah, there's some people who can't multitask to save their life, okay? Like, they're just not, even by their own admission, good at streaming, right? Like, again, I'm not trying to, like, shit on it. Oh, shit! Oh, no. Okay, I'm out. Oh, shit, yo, that was bad. I got knocked into hit recovery, and then I almost got murdered by snakes. That was beautiful. Yeah. Oh, you didn't mean streaming was completely off. It's just that I can't expect myself to be... We lived, yeah, that was good. See, this is exactly what I was talking about when I said I didn't want to risk... No! I was gonna get my mirth back. I didn't want to risk losing XP when I was so close to level 94. Yeah. That was pretty bad. Anyway, guys, I'm good for see, this is what I'm talking about. I'm good for another 15 minutes before I hop off. Again, I expect myself to stick to a frigid schedule when half the time is so volatile. I see. Yeah, no. Okay, in that case, then yeah, I'm with you on that 100%. Like, if you've got a busy schedule, then there's no way you can be like, guys, 5 to 7 every night. Or, like, even in my case, right? Like, I can't promise you guys that I'm gonna, like, I even said at the start of this week, yeah, you know, on reset night, I cleared my schedule completely for those 2 weeks. Gone. Told everybody that I was fucking gone off to fucking Narnia for 2 weeks trying to fucking grind out some purple boxes. And they were looking at me like, D2, what the fuck are you talking about with purple box? I told them, bite me, because I got an ethereal D-web coming up and shit like that, right? Okay, fine, but like, that's obviously not everyone. I get often are folks who haven't done anything wrong. I just don't fancy their personality. I don't fancy their person, so I find a reason to get rid of them. That's fair. That's fair. I know what that's like. And honestly, I think one of my biggest weaknesses as a streamer is that I actually have a significantly, and you can disagree with me on this if I'm wrong, Coaster, but I do believe that even you've admitted this is the case. I actually have a much higher level of tolerance for those shenanigans, which I shouldn't, because honestly, it fucking sucks sometimes, like, low-key. Like, sometimes although I guess if I did that, for everyone who I had that issue with, it would be a long-ass fucking list. I don't know how else to put it. Oh, actually, I just realized I don't have my mark with me. Probably get him back. Wahid! I'm sorry to let you down, buddy. Alright, cool. Right. Yeah, no, I feel you, the coaster. I know what kinds of people you're talking about. Yeah, I've definitely encountered people like that who it's like, okay, they're not like... They haven't done any specific thing wrong, but you're better off not having them. Like, I do agree with that. Or I purposely put them off so they leave my channel. Yeah, that's also the 300 IQ play. Not delivering, we back. Did my... Oh, my stream actually probably cut out just now, didn't it? You guys can hear me now, I'm guessing, right? That is so weird. What's up with that? Anyway, that's fine. I'm not going to be on for that much longer anyway, so it's no biggie, but... It was like 4 minutes ago. No, yeah, tell me when you see this now. It's fine. It should be fine. It's just that I was in the middle of monologuing, and you guys were like, oh, and we lost them. Spam.tv not delivering. And that happened to just coincide with when the servers went down. So I actually was like, I thought you guys were saying that in reference to that. And I didn't realize that apparently my stream had just gone down completely. That was not quite what I was expecting. Superior, Ed Thresher. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah. Yep. That. I can't believe my map hack did not flag me on something like this. That is fucked up, dude. That is actually fucked up. I might actually be able to sell this or something. Hot damn. Hot damn, dude. That is fucking epic. Why is that good? Ah, that's a very good question. Superior. Here, I'll explain in a second. Ed, Superior. Zero socket. Ed Thresher. And then it's 15. There you go. That's freaking awesome. Make a Doom in that shit. Hey, Abdomen. Yeah, that's why. So I wouldn't make one for this Sork, for obvious reasons, but there's certainly somebody who would maybe be willing to take it like what's his name? Corey. So yes, Hom 3 Watcher, typically, Ed Threshers are not good. If they're superior, well, if they're superior because, and they're zero sockets, because you obviously can't roll them, right? However, in the case of a 15% ED, 15%, well, I mean, just the 15% ED part's what matters. People can roll Doom into this. The Doom rune word is, like, perfect for this Ed Thresher. So, yeah, this is, I think, the best possible Doom rune word base that you can get for a Merc. So, yeah, like, yeah, I Larzik it for 5 open sockets, and then, yeah, somebody who's actually looking for Holy Freeze in one of these could actually, like, spend big money on it. I'm going to probably post this in its own separate thread via subreddit. That's actually... I did not expect that. My map pack straight up just did not flag me. I was actually tempted just not to pick it up altogether, but... Because I'm like, okay, well, there's no way it could be any use. It's probably like fucking +2, like, attack rating or something. And it's like, oh, shit, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, no, Doom is an insane rumored. Yeah. Isn't Doom a meme? What? The fuck? No. What? No. Doom is not a meme. What the hell? The fuck? Fire whoever told you it's a meme. No, Doom is freaking amazing, man. Like, yeah, not every, like, in my case, my Sork is not going to be using Doom, okay? Like, I think this is fairly obvious. And I'm not going to use it on my Merc either. But if I'm playing, like, Poison Necro, I would absolutely 100% go Doom as like my Merch rune word with, like, freaking Might or Defiance, as depending on where I want to farm, or where I intend to farm with that character. And of course, for some reason, my thing didn't go off, my battle orders didn't go off. But yeah, anyway, yeah, no, Doom is an amazing rune word, actually. Yeah, I don't know how else to put it. Doom is actually a really good rune word. Fucking Holy Freeze aura with like, yeah, basically imagine having Holy Freeze and Might, I guess. And you don't ever have to choose anymore. Is it better than like Eth Tomb Reaver? It depends what you want to do with it. It depends what you want to do with it. Like, even Eth Tomb Reaver, you don't even really ever want an Eth Tomb Reaver if you're trying to make like a... Like, if you're trying to like make a character... Like, okay, honestly, if you're using Eth Tomb Reaver, a lot of the time it's probably not even for the... Well, okay. They serve different purposes. If you're getting Tomb Reaver, you're going to get more damage. But you don't really get anything... And MF, sorry. But you don't really get anything aside from those two traits, right? Like you're... You know, Infinity obviously offers an aura, Insight offers an aura, and in Doom's case, it offers Holy Freeze aura, which is great. Because then you don't need to rock a Merc that runs Holy Freeze, which frees up a chance to use Defiance. Like if I were like a... Well, yeah, no, that's the easiest way to put it, right? Like I said, if I'm playing a Poison Necro, probably my limiting factor is that if I get hit, then it'll cause me to be unable to cast Poison Nova in that span of time. That's the biggest limiting factor on my Poison Necro. So I would absolutely want Doom, if I had unlimited wealth, as my best in slot for that character on my Merc. So this is actually a pretty huge find. I don't know if anyone will pay for it. I need somebody who's actually an interested buyer. But somebody might actually also want it for non-ladder, because this is a best in slot item. Like, straight up. For, yeah, if you're making a Doom, you want to build it in this. Like, there's no contest. How are you doing, by the way, Abden? Nice to have you on board with us. Hope you're having a solid day with some good finds. Although I guess I'm not going to be on for too much longer, so I can't really talk for too long. But, yeah, thanks for sharing some input, because, yeah, I am with you on this. Alright, I got my talons. No, that's a really good question. So, I mean, I do have a Poison Necro, yes. Oh, you're Ultra Bad Bob. Yeah, I've seen you around. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it's nice to be able to draw the connection there, because obviously I don't know... I can't draw, like, one-to-one, just off of Twitch names versus, Twitch names versus in-game. Ah, yes, you were in the Baal runs, yeah. Yeah, I remember raffling with you, so that was pretty fun, although shame you weren't able to get the fun, but yeah, I like to say fair and square. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. I'll definitely be running some more Baals, hopefully, during this weekend, probably Sunday afternoon. Sunday afternoon or Sunday morning is kind of what I'm hoping for. But, yeah, I wanted to take some time to do some farming today of Neelathak. But because, like, again, I want to finish my damn character. Like, dude, I've been non-stop farming this season, like, so have everybody else. But I'm like, look at all these people who are getting freaking non-stop Barunes, Jarunes, Sarunes from Chaos. Like, I think one dude did results of 1,000 Chaos. He found like 15 high runes, and some of them were pretty freaking good high runes. And here I'm just thinking to myself, maybe... Yeah, maybe it might be time to try and go the slow and steady route, because right now, I'm gonna... have you seen my character? Have you seen my character, Ultra Bad Bob? I don't think you have. This is, I got a number of names for this Sork. The Nova Sork, Dual Nova Sork, Tri-Ally Sork, All Mental Sorceress, which Coaster, if he's still here, will say that is kind of a misleading name, not without reason. However, what does matter is that this is primarily... The main skill that I'm using is Frost Nova, but a lot of the fun of this build is that it runs 2 elements, so I can actually farm just about anywhere with it, and it can even actually hold its own in higher player counts if you use it properly. Anyway, so yeah, Harm 3 Watcher. I don't remember. I don't think I answered your question. Does my Merc have? Does my Poison Necro have Doom? And the answer is no. There is actually a perfectly good reason for this. The reason why I am not running a Doom on my non-ladder Necro, Poison Necro, is because back this season when I was playing that Poison Necro was probably the peak of my D2 addiction. I don't know how else to put it. That was very easily the most addicted, like the season where I was by far the most addicted to D2. And I simply did not want to... I didn't want to progress any further than I basically had Enigma Day 6, just to put in perspective for you. This was a season where I wasn't like freaking spamming LK or doing Seal Glitch Chaos. Like it was a good season for me. It was a freaking epic season, and Poison Necro was like a really fun character for me. So my point is, I actually had to stop playing because I was like, yo, I am way too invested into the game right now, and I really gotta stop. So I never actually finished my Necro, or else I would have gotten Doom. And I think there was one other thing I was missing. Oh yeah, it was a 2 Necro 17 FCR. Yeah, 2 Necro 17 FCR Amulet. Those were the two things I was missing on that character. And I mean, I guess granted that season there, of course, as per the usual, happened to be a shortage when I was playing the Necro of such an item. I was looking for a 2 Necro 15 FCR, but I think there was only one that showed up, and it went for more than I had, let's just say. I'm still butthurt over that. But anyway, so that was a season where I just stopped playing, and I never finished my character because I had spent way too much time on the game. Unhealthy amounts of time on the game, and I actually said, okay, fuck it, I gotta actually return back to, you know, real life, I guess. Or just life outside of D2. So that's why. Nope, definitely no. No, that was not it. That was let's see. Wasn't that 2017? I think that was like 2017. That was fucking years ago. So no, that was definitely not when I was taking a hiatus from other activities, as you yourself put it. No, it was just straight up. I was going through life as per usual, but I spent a rather uncomfortable amount of not just time, but like hot damn, I was like invested in the game. Like that's not really something that should be the case for something like D2. Like, oh yeah, D2 is like serious business, but yeah, like even now this season, I know to say, okay, no, this is getting ridiculous. I'm just going to stop, right? Like, if I had been swimming in high ruins, I still would have been able to say, all right, well, I'm good, right? Like, I know what a good stopping point is. But that season, oh man, I love that Poison Necro. I love farming Chaos. I still do love farming Chaos, but I kind of have, we're kind of in the middle of like, we're like taking a break from each other. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you can feel me. Hey, LeBron, what's going on? Actually, why did I? Hold on a sec. Oh, whoa, hold on. I teleported right in front of the pack, and I didn't even realize. 1 sec. Hey, Superior Archon plate. Let's take a look. Nope, 13%, but not for defense. I had totally forgot. This deserves all caps. There we go. This is honestly, this is the kind of item that should go for a couple ohms, I think. Well, I mean, this is a hard one to price. I need to cross my fingers that there's actually a buyer who's interested in an item like this. As a base, because this is very difficult to find. Like, honestly, that's tough. So keep the base and give it to your Necro after the season, make him perfect. No. I don't care much for, no. It's a good idea. Ooh, that's not bad. That's one reason I love farming this area. Halls of Fame is honestly one of the most fun places, I think, to farm in the game. Like no doubt about it. It's just so satisfying crushing those little flare thingies, you know? You know what's funny? My next season's build is a multi-element sword. Really? Was that already your plan beforehand? I'm guessing it was. Still, that's awesome. I'm glad you have next season planned out too. Dual Nova is gonna be a thing. Oh man, D2D2 starting the new meta. Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, like dual element was already like. Honestly, it's not really a thing. I realize I can't say it's really a thing. Like, I demonstrated in the Nova Ball season that, yeah, Nova Ball is freaking lit. Like, I cannot, like, on Slash, yeah, I've demoed it a number of times. And, yeah, again, like, if it's a toss-up between this, that, and the Nova, or the you know, Light Sork, and yeah, some people will still want Light Sork for various reasons, especially if they want to run, like, Player's 8. Okay, fine. But if you're just going to do non-stop seal glitches, like, yeah, man, dual Nova, or dual element is actually, like, legit, honestly, so, I don't know. That was already my plan. I see. Didn't have much time this season, so I delayed it next season. Honestly, that may have been a wise call. Alright. Now, going back to your question, though, because it's a very good question. Or not question, but your suggestion. Keep the base, give it to your Necro. So, I don't care much for making, like, perfect equipment for my Necro. Honestly, even, like, a plain Jane Eth Obedience Thresher, where I could actually make an Eth Thresher, or Eth Doom at this point, probably. Or Doom and an Eth... Like, I just need to find an Eth Thresher that's just lying around that I never roll, go Larzik it, and then probably I have the runes already on my Necro because he was so fucking decked out. Like, have you seen the stash of my Necro? I mean, granted, a lot of that was for me, like, demoing non-ladder, but, like, anyway. I can make myself a Doom. It doesn't need to be in that Ed Superior base. It'd be pretty cool. I could trophy it, but that's not really my trophy character, in quotes, trophy character, right? My trophy character is my Nova Baller. Actually, I forgot to do Nil Attack. Whoopsies. Yeah, my trophy character is my Nova Baller. My Necro is there, and he's freaking epic, but he doesn't need Perfect Gear to be epic at all. Neither does my Nova Baller, but still, like, you get my point. And besides, let's be real here, this item, the 1515, I need to sell it. I need money, like, right fucking now, so I can just buy an Arachnus. That would be great, like, yeah. I want a freaking Arachnus, dude. I want my freaking Arachnids so that I can go, like, dual SOJ and just max out the shit out of my Frost Nova damage. Actually, come to think of it, oh, and my mana, but the other thing, too, is I also need a Frost Nova Ormus, and I want to actually have enough wealth to actually buy one if it shows up, because right now, I'm stuck with, like, all I have is a Gull. So it's kind of like, alright, well, if one shows up and it's only Frost Nova with, like, 13% cold damage, I predict I won't have to spend that much on it. But at the same time, I don't really want to, like... Basically, I need money, okay? I need money a lot more than trying to save that 15-15 for some other shit on non-ladder. Like, I can always pick a different season where I'm actually filthy stinking rich to go non-ladder. I can always go farm non-ladder if I want for non-ladder. That's no biggie. Yeah, but this base, I need to sell it. Like, this is one of those items which I'm not gonna lose sleep over. Like, it's a really cool find, it's a really rare find, but, you know, I streamed it, it's archived forever now, that, yeah, that, okay, yeah, you know, I found this, like, freaking great, but from here on out, I think I'm basically set, dude. Like, I have to commit to just selling this fucking thing to get some wealth for it. Anyway, that's my plan. I am almost done this run. Oh yeah, I got those nice juicy flares. Oh yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Alright. Oh yeah, right, I gotta actually go kill, Neilpack, I almost forgot, again. This is actually pretty cool, though, and, this Halls of Pain clear has been paying out dividends for, well, a little bit of everything, I guess. There we go. Get a nice little juicy chunk of gold there. Moving on to the next run. So like I said, let me just make sure that I'm not late to the party here. One sec. Okay, I'm probably gonna go for another 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna call it. Yeah. This is a good stopping point, too, because it seems to me that chat has quieted down a little bit. I do appreciate you guys coming out. Oh, you know what? Oh, maybe I should save it for next time, that topic. But I meant to ask you guys. So how many of you guys are on Cyberpunk now? I'm playing Hero Forge. It's a fun modeling playground. I've never heard of Hero Forge. What is Hero Forge, Maram? Do share. I'm curious about this. Oh, shit, lag. So, yeah, oh yeah, I love Nova, dude. Nova is so fun to play around with. Unlike Blizz. Yeah, get down and dirty with these guys. Anyway. So, what was I saying here? By the way, from here on out, too, I should have mentioned this. I'm gonna probably do some, like, off-stream farming, like, in the evening as well. Like, yeah, like, the first 14 days, I was only really playing whenever I was on stream. But, yeah, probably in the next little while, like, I'm not going to play, like, tons off-stream, but I do want to take some time to, like, go farm Chaos on my own time, or just whatever I feel like doing, really. And if these guys would die, that'd just be great. Should have just opened up with no, I'm dumb. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of skellies there, but anyway. Just stream with no mic? No, dude. If I'm streaming, I'm doing it with the mic, you know? Like, I usually like to go... This is one of the things that... One of my biggest flaws, I would say, okay? Like, honestly, if I'm gonna do something, in some cases, I like to go all the way with it. You know, like, I don't want to half-ass it and do a stream. Like, I'm very reluctant to do a stream where I just don't use a mic. Like, I know you're kind of kidding about that, but... Well, at least I'd like to hope you're joking. Like, I can't. I just can't. Okay. Do I really want to deal with this? Not really. I'm out. Like, I just wouldn't want to do that, right? Like... As a content creator, I take pride in some of the content I put out. I don't want to fucking put out garbage, and I feel like it wouldn't be garbage to just do a stream. Like, how could we even really call it garbage doing a stream where I'm not talking, right? Like, but no, really, like, when I'm doing this stream, I want to be there chatting with you guys. Like, if I'm not doing that, I don't really think that there's as much of a point, I guess, or I just feel like it wouldn't be worthwhile for... Not even just you guys, but for myself, like, to tell you the truth. Like, yeah, like, why? I mean, okay, I'm not trying to shit on other people who do, like, no mic streams. Like, yeah, because, no, okay, sorry, that's not what I'm trying to say, okay, that's bad, that's terrible wording. No, oh, okay, look, I'm dead now. Like, Coaster's gonna freaking, oh, dude, he is gonna give me shit for this. No. But for real though, I am not saying that it's you know, like, okay, if you want to have like a muted stream, that's totally okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But there's something wrong about that for me, because when I stream, I want to be able to talk with you guys. That's like a core part of my content, right? Like I, you know, for Coaster, he's putting out gameplay. He's putting out good gameplay. And that's part of his appeal, I guess, and that's like something that he's happy with, like, doing for other people, and other people are happy with that. In my case, I just wouldn't be happy with it. Even if other people are happy with it, I wouldn't be happy with that. So for me, it would be kind of be like putting out crap that I'm not happy with, right? As opposed to just crap. That's the difference. I don't know. Anyway. Freaking, damn you, LeBron. Yeah, so Hero Forge. Let me actually take a look at this quickly. I'm just gonna skim it. I don't think I have too much time to... Well, I mean, actually I do. Hero Forge, okay, well... Is this? Okay, let me respond to what you guys are talking about while I read this. That is a lot of messages. If you do AFK bails, let me know. I'm down. I can tell you, etc. Oh, no. I can do the telling. Don't worry about that. I'm just gonna park my guys and bail and just squat there. I was probably gonna do AFK bails two days. Well, no, I don't do AFK bails off stream. I don't do AFK bails off stream. If I'm leveling, I do that on stream. And yeah, no. If I'm off stream and I'm playing, I'm farming. I want to get wealth. And yes, it's true, home. Like, yeah, I get it. You guys want to see the finds. I do want you guys to see the finds too, but I also just want to take some time for once to just play. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nice to just take a minute and just play for once. And if I get a find, great. I can share that with you guys later and be like, yo guys, this just dropped for me from fucking Mega Lair, like, right? Like, you guys won't see it. Okay, fine. I can live with that now because I have my infant, which is the biggest part of my build. And everything else from here on out is like, is bonus, really. Like, this build absolutely functions without the gear that I'm looking for. And if I find like a burr or something, I can just tell you guys, hey, yeah, okay, I found a burr, and then I can explain the deets. I'm not gonna lose much sleep over that. It's nice to, like, not have to start my stream. Okay, let me explain it like this. I don't want to have this, and again, I know you don't have, like, you're not, like, super serious about that. At least I like to hope you're not. But for me, it's kind of like this, right? Like, I had to explain this. I don't want to have to start my stream every time I only want to do, like, 20 to 30 runs of chaos. You know what I'm saying, right? Like, think about how annoying that gets. I had to start up 2 windows for D2, then I have to go and load up Restream, I gotta load up the timer, I gotta load up XSplit Broadcaster, I gotta, like, chat with you guys for 20 to 30 runs, and then here's the big thing. When I say 20 to 30 runs off stream, it's much easier to say, okay, I did 30 runs, I'm good, I'm gonna call it a day, adios, bye-bye. But if I'm on stream, 30 runs could very quickly devolve into 40 runs or 50 runs, okay? Like sometimes I just want to take a few minutes. It's been a long day, doing heck knows what, being on 30 Tinder dates or whatever the fuck. And then, like, I don't want to, like, boot up my stream for 30 runs and then hop off for the night. That seems like a little bit of work, like too much work for no real good reason. That's what I mean when I say, yeah, I would just do it off stream. Because if I just want to do like a couple dozen runs here and there, you know, even if I want to do like 100 runs, okay, if I just want to sit down, plow 100 runs nonstop, not have to get into a scuffle with Marahum and LeBron about what I was talking, you know, me talking shit about Ko or something, you know, basically, I want to just be left with my own thoughts for once in a change when I do my runs and just get in the zone. Like, that'd be fun, and not have to go through the trouble of, you know, starting up my stream and have to commentate, or not commentate. It's like, and besides, people show up, it's like, hey, yeah, what's up, D2D2? It's like, yeah, then I feel bad because it's like, oh yeah, now I feel pressure to go longer, right? It's like, even if it's like especially if it's like a 30-minute stream or a 1-hour stream, I show up, I do my stream, and people show up, and then they're like, oh, this is just a 1-hour stream, like, what the heck, man, right? Like, it's so awkward. I don't want that. Ah, man, talking shit about me sounds great. Yeah, we bully him too much, but totally understandable. No, you got, like, listen, you guys are great, for sure. It just doesn't make much sense to me. Like, oh, yeah, like, you know, right? I gotta, well, one, I want to get in the zone sometimes and just want to focus on farming, or I want to do, like, a couple runs before I go to bed and not have to stress out about it. And two, like, yeah, I don't want to, like, debate you guys, like, oh, you guys see D2D2 has started stream. It's like, oh wow, this is gonna be epic. What's he gonna do today? It's like, oh yeah, I just wanted to do 5 runs of chaos before I go to bed. Okay, guys, I found nothing. Bye bye. Like, literally, that's what I did last night. I went and did like 5 runs, and I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm going to bed. Adios. Right? Like, I was on late last night, and I'm definitely not gonna start off my stream for that. I just want to listen to music and play D2. Exactly. This is one of the reasons I chose not to be a moderator. I wouldn't want that extra weight on my shoulders when I play. I don't want people hitting me up like, okay, like, D2, can you check out this guy? Can you ban him? Like, no, sometimes I just want to fucking farm. You know, like, anyway, that's me. Having said that, you get the idea, though. If you play off-stream on Slash, I'll request a ban for Meansky. I already have a couple times, so you're gonna have to request multiple bans for Meansky for me. Even this week, like I said, I actually played this week off-stream a little bit here and there. That's the thing. That's why I was reading chat channel, and I'm just seeing the things that are being said, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna keep farming. Like, low-key, I was just like, so this is what people think of me when I disappear for even a couple nights. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go back to farming. I'm good. That's fine. So you guys get the idea, right? Like, yeah, sometimes I just wanna chill, not be pressured into doing like 100 or 200 runs, or doing AFK bails, or like trying to be like super productive and get one good find before I call it for the night. Like, look at my drops list today, right? Like, normally I'd be like, oh yeah, well shit, it's yeah, anyway, whatever, fuck, that's a completely different discussion. I'm gonna leave it be there. New games. I'm all about the games from 1999, 2000. Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, the last thing I'm gonna be just hooked on D2D2. Oh yeah, fair enough. I'm glad. Like, I'm glad that my content is so good that even if I'm gone for 2 days, everyone's wondering where the fuck I disappeared off to, right? Like, okay, cool. That's good. That's great. That's great. I'm touched. But at the same time, I'm just like, where do these stories even come from? Like, last season, I disappeared for a couple days, and the theories that people had as to where I disappeared off to were glorious. Some people were like, D2D2 quit playing for this season because his build was too trash. That was one reason people came up with for why I disappeared. And then other people were like, oh yeah, D2D2 is in the hospital, or D2D2 died, like that kind of shit. Like, I come back and they're like, oh, D2D2, you're alive? I'm like, okay, I was gone for like a week. What happened here? I don't like to talk all that much personally. Oh yeah, that's the thing. This might come as a bit of a surprise from somebody who talks so fucking much, but I actually don't like to talk all that much either, right? Like yeah, I like to help people out in chat channel. I like to tune in on random discussions. Like, if people talking about anime, you know, especially like things like Bleach or good old Naruto and shit like that. Yo, man, I'm a fucking weeb-ass motherfucker. Like, I will like take part in those discussions. Great. But I am not gonna take part in a discussion where people are talking about 12-year-olds eating ass, okay? That's what it devolved into last night, and I was like, alright, I just want to play some D2 for the night. That was fine with me. So, you know, that was you know, anyway, you guys got the idea. Nothing wrong with talking about topics like that. I think it's fucking hilarious. Like, and if I'm in a talking mood, then great. But I wanted to have some fun and, you know, just play. Just, like, if you guys have ever had that feeling, it's just like, you just want to, like, sit down and freaking get in the zone and play until you find one purple. Anyway. D2D2's secret basement slave lemonade factory has been busted, so he won't be playing for a couple of days. Something about going to jail. Ghoster. I agree though. I tuned out of that chat too. Yeah, that was interesting. But I mean, like, anyway, maybe interesting isn't the right word for it. That was something. Again, I know A's just messing around. I mean, I got a chuckle out of it. Yes, fine, fair enough. But gosh damn, like I'm not taking part in that discussion. Forget that. I'm going back to farming, man. But if it's like a really, like, if it's like, oh, well, what is, like, the best Sork, I guess, or the best Necro build, then yeah, you can bet your ass that if I'm not on stream and if I'm not, like super in the zone, then yeah, I'll fight people over, like, certain builds, I guess. I don't know. LeBread, I want to slice you in half, cover you in melted butter, and roast you in the oven. Okay, well, things are about to start getting weird here. So before I let you guys get, you know, down and dirty and freaky and all that, Marahum has been patiently waiting here. Marahum, are you still around? You were saying such a fun modeling playground. It's a site that lets you create customized miniatures. You can pay for them to 3D print it for you, or you can pay a smaller amount for the file to print it on your own. Wow. My latest creation. Ah. what is? I mean, I don't really understand all this, but you're still here. Okay, good, perfect. Okay, so this is the last thing I'm gonna show for the night, and then after this, I'm gonna, or indeed will be signing off, I think. But just to put into perspective, this is what. Oh, look at that! It is actually 3D. You can even see. Wow, that is beautiful, dude. That is freaking beautiful. Oh, we got nice little runes and shit there too. I wonder if it would have made more sense for all of them to be different runes, but or on these rocks. I mean, like in the top left of my screen here. I don't know if you guys can see, even my mouse. Man, that's pretty cool. What is this thing? It looks like a freaking orc turtle or something. Turtle orc. Turtle orc. Orctle? Squirtle. Yellow Squirtle. Pink Squirt? I don't know. With a warhammer. Anyway, it's interesting. The link provided is for my brother's D&D character, a Turtle Barbarian. Wow, I didn't even know this was a thing. Yo, this is actually super cool. I like it. How expensive is it? You know what? No, I'm curious now. How much is it to buy? Oh, it's only... What? Really? Yo, that's freaking awesome. Yo, I should maybe get somebody this for Christmas. Yo, that's freaking epic. Yo, I always wondered what to get people for Christmas, but now that is gonna be it. All right, guys. I'm gonna hop off now. It's time for me to go. It's been a lovely chat. I appreciate you guys tuning in for this nice little 2-hour stream. At least it will be by the time I end my stream, I believe. So, yeah, I hope you guys have a great evening and a lovely weekend. I probably will be seeing you not too long from now, but everybody else... Well, actually, I'll see all of you guys probably at some point, because I'm probably going to stream on Sunday is my intention as well. Or I'm going to stream some Slash on Sunday. So we'll do that. I mean, again, probably sometime in the morning. Can't promise anything, but I'm gonna try for Sunday. And yeah, we'll have to play it by ear and go from there. Playing it by ear, you and me. You know, if you don't order these for people for Christmas, don't expect them to show up by then, lol. Ah, of course, for sure. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, that makes sense. This is actually super cool. I'm glad you showed me. I might consider getting one of these later on down the line. Well, I definitely wouldn't get this for people this Christmas, but I'm saying in the future it might be really nice. Magnum condoms if you need them. Okay, this time I don't know what that means, but I'd rather not find out at the moment. Anyway, look, I gotta hop off now, guys. It's been great. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream as always, and hope to see you guys next stream, when I'll probably be doing some Pub Baals if you guys want to join in for that. So exciting stuff. Stay tuned for that. Hope the rest of you guys have a great evening, and I will be hosting Click It. He absolutely deserves it. Our boy, our guy. So let's go raid him. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Oh, by the way, last thing I'm gonna say. Yep, today we had one good find, and that was this one Deke in 30. Well, I mean, it was 30 Nullifac runs, not 30 Halls of Pain runs, but still kind of silly regardless. Anyway, y'all get the idea. Alright, so you guys have a great night. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream as always. And you guys have a great week, and hopefully I'll see you guys on Sunday or sometime later next week. I will probably do at least one stream next week for sure with this. Yeah, where I do some Pub Baals and maybe some, I don't know, Halls of Pain farming, key farming. Yeah, definitely key farming. Yeah, gotta probably do some key farming because I really gotta finish up this character. That's probably my next big goal for this season. Again, I'm not done this season yet. There's still plenty for me to complete, unlike with the Fire Claws Druid. Anyway, we'll play it by ear going forward, but otherwise, yeah, that's basically all I gotta say. So, once again, as always, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thanks everyone for watching. I appreciate you all hanging out, but it's time for me to go, so yeah, take it easy. This is D2D2, signing out.